Hey everybody, and welcome back to my Resident Evil Director's Cut Let's Play. Here we go. Alright. By the way, this is my weapon, this is my gun. I've been meaning to say that. Alright, so we're done with the guardhouse, which is good, but I'm just gonna get ready here. And I think I'm doing a little overkill here, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, because I really don't want to have to rehash certain things, like repeat the things I need to do, let's just put it that way. And I think for this Let's Play, I'm really starting to notice that they give you a lot of herbs in this game. I thought that the second game gave you a lot of herbs. I think this game gives you more, even. I don't know. Aha.
This is Brad. I know you can't answer me, but somehow give me
This is Jill. Brad? It's broken.
Alright, well that was productive. Let's keep it moving. If I could get around that corner, that would be lovely. So, I think I'm way past the halfway mark here. I'm not sure. I always say once I get to the guardhouse, it's kind of like either at the halfway mark or kind of past it. But I still can't seem to manage to break the 4-hour kind of time that I always set when I play this game. By the way, I love these snakes right here. They're every single time you stop or you pass by this area, they drop down, presumably from trees, and it's just like, but that's every time. So what do? Do they climb back up the tree? They're like, oh, we failed. Time to go back up and try to ambush Jill again. It would be more effective if they actually stayed on the ground and tried to bite you, you know? Just saying, that's just my opinion, but I'm not a snake, so I'm no expert. I'm thinking, somebody suggested, or somebody asked for a Resident Evil 4 Let's Play, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I was gonna try to, do a non-Resident Evil Let's Play, just to kind of change it up, but I want to do RE4, which is fine. It's certainly longer than this game. And I'm debating whether to... Oh, here we go. Debating whether to do a new game or just kind of start from the beginning. And by the way, check this out. Check this enemy right here. This hunter, as we all know, could open doors. Ooh, hunter giblets. Delicious. And right here I'm kind of saying I probably shouldn't have taken this many herbs. I don't really know what I was anticipating here just with this one hunter, but I am overly paranoid. So I'm kind of regretting it here because there's 2 items in here and I can only pick up 1, obviously. So got the magnum rounds here. Probably asking, magnum rounds, where's the magnum? I was asking the same thing too. Thankfully the second trip to the mansion is not as long as the first one. And I don't know, I kind of like this, the fact that they changed the music here. I don't know why, just to make it more intense. Hey, there's hunters now, so they come with their own soundtrack. But I don't think they do that in any other game, do they? Where they completely change the theme of everything. I thought this was awfully considerate of Barry. leaving a few items here, including some acid rounds, which is great. Just a random rant here. I just kind of thought of this, and this seems to be kind of like a recent phenomenon. I don't know if it's people. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure if you're on Facebook, you've seen it. You've seen people posting random videos, and they always kind of have the description: "This is the funniest cat video ever. This is the cutest cat video ever." It's like, are we really? Or no. The example that I'm thinking of is like a video that has a list of things that happen in it, and they always say something like, "Oh, number 18 is the funniest," or "number 12 is something you should try." Like, I'm really this freaking stupid that you have to tell me which part of the video I should be interested in. I mean, come on. Whatever happened to letting me be the judge, you know? It just seems to be, in general, we have to be spoon-fed our critical thoughts. Like, you know, that just makes me it just makes me wonder about how far we've come as a society, as a people, I guess. But this is verging on a very deep philosophical conversation in a Resident Evil Let's Play. All right, but seriously, like, that really annoys me, you know? Because first of all, I don't really watch many videos on Facebook, really, because I don't know, they just don't really interest me as much. Not to sound snobbish, it's just that they really don't interest me much. If it's not, I mean, sometimes I will enjoy a good laugh, like a random video that's a good laugh, but if it's, for the most part, if you see my YouTube history, like the videos that I've seen, which I don't know if anybody else can see it but me, but if you could, it's really just, you know, it's really just random video game that I'm interested in at the moment. Like, for example, a few weeks ago, you would have seen me watch like 9 or 10 straight videos of different Metroid games. Now, I'm starting to get interested again in Symphony of the Night, because I know that there are several items that I've missed. You know, I've only played that game a few times, and it's such a deep game in terms of how many items you can get, how you can level up, that it's worth playing quite a few times to really get into it. I love the Shakespearean death. Like, oh, you have killed me. I really don't know why I was intimidated by these hunters. No, that kind of made my heart race a little, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna go over here. I'm just kind of thinking, do I have enough? Yeah. And I'm just like, screw it, let's go. Now, I could have gone in this room before to get the map of the second floor, but there's really no point. And I don't know, one time I randomly walked into this room, one time I played this game, and as far as I know, this room always used to be clear. It was just you get the map here with the lighter. But one random time I walked in here and there was like a zombie in here, and I was completely caught off guard because I wasn't expecting him. You know, so I don't know what triggered him. I don't know. I doubt it's a glitch, because to me Resident Evil doesn't strike me as a game that does stuff like that. So I think it was just some special circumstance that triggered him. Oh, here we go. Part 2 with Yawn. And we do our dance again. Here we go. Let's see if I can dodge him. Okay, so far so good. Finally ran out of the grenade rounds. Oof. Okay, that was a little close. Okay. And I don't know why he's not poisonous anymore. Like, now I want to understand what happened to this poor snake. He's dead. His life has changed so much between the 2 times that Jill saw him, that all of a sudden he's no longer poisonous. He gave it up. Now, if Jill were James Sunderland, this would be a different story. She would jump without hesitation. Hey, what's up, Barry?
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Is he holding the rope with his hand? Oh, yep.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Or you can
Barry?
wait for me to throw the rope
Barry?
back up. I don't know. Apparently there's so much rope around that he can just go get another one. Okay, so who didn't see that coming? All he would have needed to do was tie the rope to the leg of the piano and he would have been fine. So apparently going down this ladder affects the ending somehow. So you can either go down and go to the basement, or you can wait for Barry. He doesn't really take that long, as you see here.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope! I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Alright, so that's the main reason why I wanted to stay for Barry, because he just gives you this passcode number. And the basement is completely optional. Like, you can go down there if you want to, and you'll eventually get to where you need to go. But I just prefer this way. One time I did play it where I just didn't wait for him. And, I can't remember. I do believe it does affect the ending, but I have to confirm that, so I have to play that again. I'm still trying to like learn this game, and I kind of like that about this game, and it wasn't really explored much in the second game, for example. The third game to some extent had situations where you can affect the outcome of certain events in the game. Okay, by the way, I was just walking because I wasn't sure if there's another hunter here. But by the way, what the hell was up with that one hunter who could open the doors, but all of these other hunters can't open doors? They're just kind of stuck in one room. Whatever room you spot them in, that's whatever room they're gonna stay. I guess that was a special hunter. That was their pride and joy, and Jill just kind of destroyed it in 2 seconds. I'll go ahead and get rid of this hunter here. And you see here my weapon of choice with the hunters, and it alternates. It depends on what my ammo situation looks like. But I usually kill them with the grenade launcher. Grenade rounds, acid rounds, they seem to work just as effectively for these enemies. But if I'm running low on them, or if I want to save it, let's say for some other enemy, I'll probably use the Magnum. I think it's a one-shot kill too. But I almost never use the shotgun because I always have a hard time with it. So, thankfully this is the last room we need to use this key on. And I like the change they made in Remake in this. And I know oh, here, take a shot every time I say I like what they did in Remake. Do I have enough space for this? Yes, I do. Alright, and basically what they did in Remake, kind of the same concept. You have to take the gem. But this time, apparently, there's like a statue that moves around, which is kind of creepy. And you have to try to what is it? It's been a while since I played Remake, to be honest. You have to try to basically maneuver around the room So that way the statue's not looking at you, and then you can pick up the gem then and only then. Something like that. This is obviously much simpler. So, I do have to say the novelization of this first game, really did a nice job of answering this whole question about what happens if the characters get bitten. Well, they had a very simple answer. None of the main characters get bitten ever by zombies. Because it's kind of assumed you're bitten by a zombie, you're going to be infected. And you're going to turn into a zombie in a matter of time. So, I don't know why these hunters are really unresponsive, but no complaints here. I'm just running through this very cautiously. But in the game, gameplay-wise, kind of doesn't really mesh with that story. I don't know how they would explain it away. I really don't. This part's kind of awesome here. If I'm not mistaken, I think that might be the last hunter I would ever have to deal with in this part of the game. I'm pretty sure if I... So, there's a purpose to why I limit myself to exploring the mansion. I limit myself, oh my gosh, how do I say it? I just kind of don't explore the rest of the mansion because I'm just kind of worried if there are hunters in areas that I really don't need to go in anyway, and that's just going to be wasted ammo. So I avoid that. There's really not much else I need to do here. And that was technically optional if you really want to think about that. So I'm just about done here. Now I just need to kind of head back pretty much. By the way, this hunter right here is especially unresponsive. You should not have to fight him. And this inventory is hopelessly hopeless. My goodness. So I'm glad somebody wisened up and kind of recognized that, oh hey, why don't we just have, let's say it's handgun bullets and handgun bullets, why don't we just combine them automatically instead of having to do this nonsense? Because you'll see in a later video, because I've kind of recorded ahead. You'll see later that I actually wind up running out of space in the item box, so I had to actually I had to organize the inventory. I didn't record that part because I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't be too concerned about not seeing that. So back up we go. Alrighty. By the way, I forgot to mention this before with the hunters, like, the telltale sound, each enemy has a distinct sound. Apparently they're fans of jazz because they kind of snap their fingers. I don't know what that's all about. By the way, this part is really weird right here. You saw that zombie eating that guy? That was actually another zombie. If you pass by the prone one, if you pass by too closely, he will bite you. And I'm like, wait a second here. Wait. Zombies eat other zombies? I don't know. To me, I feel like that was just an oversight because in all the other games, you never see that. You will see zombies eating a person or a dead body, but not a zombie. Like, that is just... They don't eat each other. They really don't. And in other like zombie movies or certain very popular zombie show, they make it a point to say they don't eat each other, they just eat humans. They eat animals too. Wow, this auto aim kind of fails a little bit here. Let me just go ahead and get rid of this one zombie. I think that should be it for the hallway once I make sure he's dead. And he is, so that is all well and good. There's a few things I need to pick up here. So I'm gonna spend a few minutes here in the next video, and then we'll be out of here, folks. Alright, until next time.